So,
All right.
Hi.
I am here with Sophie Cox, and what's your website?
My website is worlduka.com, which
Okay.
means one world in Sanskrit, and it's a collaborative platform for charities, NGOs, activists, and policymakers.
Excellent. So we just met in this random British
Kebab session,
Panel.
yeah.
that was absolutely hysterical. All Brits for the most part.
It was a tad irreverent, but yeah, it was a good session. It was a laugh.
So anyway, I was just talking with Rebecca, and she said that you are just doing some amazing things with the tools that are available out there now. So you are an entrepreneur at heart, I think a little
Yes.
bit like me. Tell me a little
very
bit
much.
about the business that you started and why you started it.
Okay, I think that we were realizing very quickly that there were all these amazing social media tools, and some businesses are harnessing them, some aren't. Smaller, more agile businesses are trying to harness them. Bigger companies are coming involved, but we were looking within the charity sphere and the third sector and realizing that actually this was an amazing opportunity for them to harness something that was incredibly simple to use and could make them really fantastic presences online. So we were trying to use all the dynamic stuff and give people a platform for plugging in all of the RSS feeds, the social media, using diggable functionality, and then also project management tools, so very Basecamp-esque, and all about collaboration online. So
Okay.
that's kind of the concept.
So give us an example of somebody who has used the site,
Okay.
kind of, and has been around for a while. So how are they using your using your tools?
So I'll give you two examples because I guess there's two main ways of using it. So like for example, there's one small charity called Operation Of, who didn't really have a very distinct web presence and was able to come online and for zero money create a really fantastic looking profile, very dynamic, started putting RSS feeds in it and have a donation link, and it's a very simple, easy to use profile. Whereas then on the flip side of that, we've got someone like Amnesty International who have partnerships all over the world, often can't be seen to be actively partnering with charities and activists in an area because there's a danger to the name, and they're looking at it as more of a connection of collaboration, so being able to open up partnership platforms which are private and completely independent, that they can actually work with their people on the ground in the other countries. So that's more of a widespread international use of it that will work globally with many different partners.
So can any charity come onto your site and use these tools to help them grow their kind of social media presence?
Yeah, currently the charities have to be registered in Britain or America.
Okay.
But if there's any that are registered in other areas, we can look into the vetting processes. It's just to be an official charity on Worlduka, you need to be officially a charity. But we also do quite a lot with social entrepreneurs and social enterprise, so you can use a lot of the functionality with project-based stuff and things like that, but we don't like connecting donations with people we don't know that they are actually officially charities. So that's why we're a bit of vetting on the charities. But everyone else can come on. You can come on as an individual or a policymaker or anything like that.
Cool. So can you share, because you said you had a kind of cool story to share about Amnesty? Or did you already share that?
I can't remember. No, I think it was just the idea of having on-ground partnerships, which they might have representatives that aren't actually officially anything to do with Amnesty, but you can sort of start to connect those people and to create a better discourse between things globally, and then start to unite those projects together and have some kind of thematic.
So is
connection.
there a personal reason why you started this site? Was this kind of an area of passion for you? Was there some?
I guess it's a combination of two things. I've always been very entrepreneurial since I was very young. Liked business, liked putting stuff together and connecting things. I mean, I think my first proper company was completely different, club promotion and that kind of stuff, and nightclubs, and it was never really like, oh, I've earned all this money, I want to go spend it. It was more like, wow, look what you can do, just throw this together and things start happening. And I guess I knew I wanted to set up my own company again, and I was working for Omnicom, doing sort of new businessy marketing kind of stuff, and I suddenly felt like I needed to leave and set up my own company again. And so I kind of quit without knowing what to do. Knew I wanted to get into the internet, love the internet, obsessively, worryingly love the internet.
Not unlike, I think you're the only person here at South by Southwest that feels that
Everyone
way.
Else has made wake up. No, yes, a bit of an internet addiction, and so knew I wanted to get involved in that kind of thing, and I actually studied global international development and economics. So that was what I did at school or university. So that was a background of mine, and I had worked for charities and worked in India for a while, and so it was something that was in my past and something I felt very strongly about. But it was kind of for me about connecting those two worlds. So thinking about the really efficient use of technology in business and bringing, things like corporate social responsibility into the fold, and all of the things that are going on in business, and I was seeing how it was working and trying to get involved in that. And then I thought, actually, to come out of the strictly business world and more into a combination of the business and the third sector was where I wanted to go. So I think literally it was a Sunday morning with a slight hangover, in bed with my laptop, pissing around, looking up domain names, sort of going into this world vamp, change the world kind of zone, and that's when I created WorldCo. And my co-founder's my big brother, Charlie, and we went out for lunch, and it was kind of a back of the napkin jobby, drew it all out, worked it out, and that was kind of where it came from.
And so now a year later, you're working with Amnesty International.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's very early days still. I mean, we went live on January 20th. I like my auspicious occasions, and so big Obama fan, came out here and campaigned actually, which was quite weird. And so we decided January 20th was a nice day to launch or go live. And yeah, it's very, growing very small, but it's predominantly, a lot of the aspects of it is social networks, and social networks should grow organically and slowly and strangely. So kind of allowing it to do its thing.
So Sophie, where can people find more information on you and what you're doing if they want to know more?
www.worldeka, which is WORLDEKA.com. And all the normal stuff, Wikipedia and all that kind of thing. It's all around.
And are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter, yes. Sophie Cox, COX. So SOPHIE COX.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sophie.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It was very nice to meet you. And see you soon.